Sudan's President Omar Hassan al-Bashir says he's ready to meet his South Sudanese counterpart Salva Kiir for more talks on setting up a demilitarized border zone and restarting oil flows. Negotiations between the two countries are set to resume in January in Addis Ababa. Oil production was halted after the two countries failed to implement a September agreement on sharing revenues. Both sides have previously accused each other of funding rebels and insurgent groups on each other's territory, and as CCTV's Ken Majungo explains, it's a sticking point that's unlikely to go away.
Rebel support has been a thorny issue between the two countries that were once together. Sudan is accusing South Sudan of fueling the conflict in the north by bankrolling the operations of the Sudanese People Liberation Movement North Wing, fighting in two states that border South Sudan, while South Sudan denies this and in turn accuses Khartoum of backing insurgents on its territory. The issue remains sticky, threatening to compromise the talks as both sides hold to their position.
They're using this as a leverage to try to push South Sudan to accept, withdrawing support from the South Sudan Liberation Movement North, which they believe is supported from here. So they want to link it, make it conditional on that. But this wasn't a condition of the cooperation agreement.
The rebels have been part of South Sudan but remained in the north after the two countries separated. The two countries have been at loggerheads since independence of the South Sudan, leading to the shutting down of oil production in the south after the two countries disagreed over the transit fee. The two countries cannot seem to agree also on the border town of Abyei. The September deal between the two countries had resolved that the issue of Abyei will be resolved by the natives of the land through a referendum.
It was part and parcel of the comprehensive peace agreement. There was already consensus and agreement that there will be a referendum in Abyei for the people of Abyei to determine their future, to decide whether they want to be part of South Sudan or they want to remain in Sudan. And I think that's fundamental right. It's a right that the people of Abyei must be able to exercise.
And now observers say Sudan is dragging its feet and may not be interested in resolving the sticking issues to stifle the economic development of South Sudan, but observe the two countries can only rise or fall together.
Both South Sudan and Sudan are suffering. If you go now to Khartoum, you'll find that the dollar, fetches almost 6 pounds, whereas in the south, it fetches in the black market. It fetches about 5 or 4.5 pounds. So the government in both in Juba and in Khartoum are suffering from this oil problem.